This is Istanbul, a city that couldn't decide whether it should be in Europe or Asia, but just decided to do both. Despite how famous Istanbul is, do you actually know it is not the capital city of Turkey, but Ankara is the capital city, and the official language spoken here is Turkish. Also, remember to change your currency to Turkish lira, especially when you're hanging out in Grand Bazaar. But Istanbul is just amazing because I can't imagine having breakfast on two continents at a time. Istanbul has two airports. The most common and the biggest one is Istanbul Airport on the European side, and the smaller one is Sabiha Gökçen Airport on the Asian side. Both are quite far from the city center depending on where you plan on staying. Vienna on the other side is Austria's beautiful and interesting capital. If Istanbul is where East meets West, then Vienna is where history meets perfection. The city is a living museum. Every street resembles a fairy tale set, complete with great palaces, opera houses, and sweet coffee shops. The city is always lively, especially when you visit the side attractions. The Austrian speaks German, and yes, with a touch of that special Viennese German for those from Vienna. They also use euros, so when you're coming, make sure you exchange your money for that. Or better still, when you get there, you can exchange it. It depends on your decision. You don't have to stress yourself when visiting Vienna. The city's primary airport is Vienna International Airport. It is literally the busiest airport in Austria, handling both international and domestic flights. You're probably curious about the comparisons between these two. Do not rush, just make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel and watch this video till the end. Starting with Istanbul's crown jewel, which is Hagia Sophia, a witness to empires that have come and gone. It was originally a mosque, then a church, and then a museum, and now a mosque. Again, this place has a thousand tales to share. If you are able to, make sure you walk in and enjoy the amazing pictures and delicate Islamic calligraphy. This building is history, religion, and art under one roof, but it's challenging to get in because it's always so crowded. If you want to escape the busy city with its beauty, then Buyukçek Side is where you should go. It's a place with gentle breeze with a soothing crash of waves and a beach that is long enough for a sunset walk or a Turkish tea on the sands. Many locals come here for bike rides, family picnics, and those endless Turkish coffee debates. In fact, when you get here, you just get to refresh your brain and relax. There are not so many cities in the world that can say they are on two continents, but Istanbul does it with style. I mean, there are other few cities like that, but Istanbul is like the major one. That's where the Bosphorus Bridge comes in with the work of an engineering expert through Asia and Europe. Getting to see the Bosphorus Bridge is actually so nice when you do the Bosphorus boat tour because it's an amazing way to see both sides of the city and the Bosphorus Bridge itself. And if you are in for a road adventure across the bridge, as you drive across it, you would have stunning views of the city skyline and the bright blue waters of the Bosphorus. It's a bridge, yet it's something more. one playful thing you shouldn't miss in Istanbul, it would be the Turkish ice cream tricks. Do you know that these Turkish ice cream sellers are entertainers? Don't even try to think you are taking your ice cream cone yet. Not so fast, especially with their tricks and teasing. They'll have you stretching, laughing, and even doubt your reaction. But no worries, you would eventually get that yummy ice cream in the end. But that's after the challenge they've made you go through. For an Instagram picture experience, you should head to Kube Cafe, especially with a rooftop view where you would see the waterfall. It is one of the best places to sip Turkish tea. I'll advise you to come get Turkish breakfast here. I mean, I did enjoy mine, so you'd most likely enjoy it too. Once you are in Vienna, especially if you're traveling with kids or if you just love roller coasters generally, then Prater's amusement park is a spot you shouldn't miss. With its famous giant Ferris wheel, it would be nice for you to be there. Once you hear the city called Vienna, just know you are headed to a city with lots of palaces, and the Belvedere could not be left out, as it's an historic building complex consisting of two Baroque palaces. There is Lower and Upper Belvedere, and it holds some of Austria's best collection of art. But if you're not completely interested in art, just enjoy the stunning garden that is worth seeing. Regardless of the time of the year, it's a place where you just want to breathe deeply and enjoy the beauty. We talked about Istanbul earlier on, and if you find yourself in Vienna still having some Turkish cuisine cravings, that's a sign for you to visit Damak restaurants. It's just at the center of Vienna, and it's really beautiful there. Walking along the streets of Vienna is an attraction on its own, as you might get to stumble upon Maria Theresa's monument. It's a very huge one. Maria Theresa was one of Europe's most powerful female rulers, and she sits in the middle of Vienna. This is not a monument in the form of a mere statue, but more like a memorial to an empress who decided Austria's fate. The Austrian parliament is definitely worth seeing. The statues, the giant pillars, and the massive staircase all give you the feeling of having entered ancient Athens. And this is where history and politics come together. And even if politics is not your thing, the building's pure beauty is something to behold. As said earlier on, walking along the streets of Vienna is an attraction on its own, and you might just stumble upon the sleeping horse. Unlike other horse statues where horses are powerful and fierce, this one is sleeping. Can you just imagine? How can a horse be sleeping? Well, that's what we've got here in Vienna, and the horse adds character to the city's artwork. Which of these two cities would you rather visit first? Or have you been to both already? And why would you even choose one over the other? But to be honest, if you choose to go to Istanbul or Vienna, each has different exciting and interesting view that will keep you amazed. One offers the beauty of East meets West, and the other carries the royal honor and rich beauty. Where are you headed next? If you need help with your trip plans, I've got you covered. Just visit the website. Thanks for watching this episode. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe for more travel guides. I'll see you in the next destination video.